the arm. Triceps, they do opposite action. They're extending the arm. So the triceps, you could see in here, is a long head, and this is a lateral head. Intermediate head would be under, and these three are the triceps brachii. Okay, then we go to the forearm muscle. Forearm muscles include pronator teres, which is a short one that is kind of like in an angle. And again, think about as you pull in this, what happens? It pronates, all right, like that. So pronator teres. Over here, you have the tendon that is right in the middle. Remember, I told you guys, this tendon right in the middle is the palmaris longus. So the palmaris longus is right over here, okay? Now, don't panic. If I show you this one, it's the same thing. Find out which tendon goes to the palm. Look, these are the palm. Pick it up. Palmaris longus would be this one right here. It's the same thing. All right? Once you become, familiar with how to kind of like look at these, same thing in here. See, here's the palm. This is the palmaris longus right here. Okay? So, palmaris longus. Now, there are two major tendons. One tendon is towards the radius, another tendon is towards the ulna. And we know all of these muscles are flexor muscles. So, start by the action in which they do. Flexor, carpi, radialis, flexor, carpi, ulnaris. This is one tendon, this is another tendon. Same thing in here. See, towards the ulna, flexor, carpi, ulnaris. Towards the radius, flexor, carpi, radialis. All right, what about this tendon right here and these muscles in between? They seem to have the same number, in this case 26, 26. So it's the same muscle. All right, in fact, if I take this one off and just turn it over, you notice that it's the same muscle right here. All right, this is flexor digitorum superficialis. Flexor digitorum superficialis. So in order to see it again, this is a little bit tricky, but you could still do it. These are the between the tendons, flexor digitorum superficialis. All right. How about in here? Same thing. Flexor digitorum superficialis. Flexor digitorum superficialis is between the tendons, and then it inserts right and the lateral aspects of the palmaris longus. All right. Below flexor digitorum superficialis lies flexor digitorum profundus. In this case, it's a 27. All right, flexor digitorum profundus. Profundus means deep. All right, so that takes care of pretty much everything as far as the flexor of the forearm goes. Now we go to the extensors. Right off the bat, you could see from the brachial region goes to the radial region. So this would be the brachioradialis. Brachioradialis. Where is the brachioradialis on this one? Well, take a look. Here's the brachioradialis. Well, how come this one is this side, this one is this side? Because this is the right hand, this is the left hand. That's why. All right? So don't just memorize one side. You could look at, you see, it's the same thing. It's the brachial region, and then it inserts into the radius. Brachioradialis. Very easy. So here, brachioradialis. If I pull this, this comes up. This is the action. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at the one next to it. These are all extensor muscles. So again, begin by the action in which they provide. Extensor, carpi, radialis, towards the radius. But it's longest. Next to it, extensor, carpi, radialis, brevis. Brevis means short, longest means long. Same thing in here. Where is this? Oh my gosh, I don't know which is which. I'm confused. No, look at right here. Brachioradialis. The one next one over is the extensor, carpi, radialis, longus. The next one over, extensor, carpi, radialis, brevis. It's the same thing. See? Brevis, shorter, longest, longer. and then brachioradialis. Oh my gosh, I didn't study this one. What do I do? I start panicking. No, same thing right here. Brachioradialis. The next one, extensor carpi radialis longus. The next one, extensor carpi radialis brevis. Same concept. Of course, they're not all the models is going to be the same, but that shouldn't give you guys a panic mode. Right here, extensor digitorum. Again, you pull this, it extends the wrist. You pull this one, flexes the wrist. All these flexors, all these extensors. You got all the actions right there. Very simple. Okay, last one. I'm not sure if this one is in your list. If it is, just know it. If not, don't worry about it. Extensor carpi ulnaris, which would be right here, towards the ulna, but it's the extensor muscle, so it has to be one of these. Extensor carpi ulnaris. Okay, that's it, you guys.